Hi travelers, Tara here, Hiddenlotus Tarot, and today is, I can't believe, September 27th, 2016, and I'm coming to you today with a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Keep in mind that this is a general reading and the messages will not resonate with everyone, in which case please check back to your Moon and Rising sign if Pisces is not it, as they are posted. I'm a bit under the weather today, so I'm rather behind in getting the videos posted, so bear with me. I would also like to ask if you have booked a reading with me before and or if you would like to book a reading, please go to the section called Important Information on Booking before you book and read that. It will make the process so much smoother and easier for both you and I. Read it and then just do what it says. If you have any questions or anything, you can always refer back to the page. It's pretty simple, really. It cuts down on the number of emails that I have to weed through trying to find out who's wanting to book and who doesn't. So if you want to book, please don't just email me out of the blue and ask me, do I have any times open? You decide if you want the reading, decide that you want the reading, and then, you book. For those of you who are curious about how to get to my website, there's always a little eye, where is it? Up in the right-hand corner here of the video that you can click on. It'll take you directly over to my site. The very first page there is called Important Information on Booking. So I ask that you please read it. We've had some planetary transits. Pluto went direct yesterday. Mercury is in its direct shadow phase until October 7th. And then we had Jupiter move into Libra. Now, we also had these eclipses here in September. And then at the end of the month, we have a new moon. And so it's kind of rare that we have two new moons in 1 month, but we will have two new moons. And what I'm noticing, a theme through the cards, relationships are changing. Whether you have Jupiter in your sign or not, relationships are changing and the energy is shifting. So I'm seeing a lot of endings of relationships and a lot of beginnings of relationships. These are romantic, familial, work. But basically, that's what Libra is all about. Libra is about relationships. It is about those personal one-on-one relationships that you have with people. But let's just not, we forget that the most important relationship that you'll ever have in your life is the one that you have with yourself. Now, since Libra is known as the house of partnership, it's basically what it represents is the surface, the outside of the relationship, what other people see of the relationship outside looking in. The real work of relationships is done in the 8th house, the house of Scorpio. That is the house that rules all of our shared possessions. How do we divide up things? How do we divide up the work that needs to be done? Who's going to pick the kids up today and who's going to pick the kids up tomorrow? Who's going to do the dishes? Who's going to wash the clothes? So that's where the real work of relationships, of true relationship work. So the thing about Libra is it's about peace, balance, beauty, and harmony. It is ruled along with Taurus by Venus, who most definitely rules those things, but it can also become the house of open enemies. So that person that you once loved so very much can become your enemy. So I did some pre-shuffling, and I'm saying that because I just did the Aquarius reading, and it was quite interesting to me. And I'm sure all of you out there watch other readers or you get readings from other readers and you will hear all of us say, oh, wow, that's, what I find to be most interesting, or that reading, this is a really interesting spread. So, but trust us, when we say that, we mean it. It doesn't matter how many times or how many readings you conduct. Each one is different. The stories are always different. The energy is always different. And so it's always, very intriguing to see the stories that the cards relay, the messages that they relay. So as you can see, I had a card on the table here before I started, and one just flew out of the deck. So let me get another good shuffle. Again, this is a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October 2016. I'm seeing lots of changes for people. Lots, even in the general readings like this. All right, here we go. So the first card that flew out was the 10 of coins. This is the, remember I was just telling you about the 8th house? This is things built up. This is inheritances, legacies, lot of generational money, generational things, something that has taken a long time to build. So something that's solid. It's a 10. But in the tarot, when we're using numerology, we add the two numbers together, the 1 and the 0, and it becomes an ace. So because it's the first card that fell out, I feel that there's going to be some kind of change coming up around this. It's the first card out. Yep, there it is. There's the page offering the Ace of Pentacles. Two pages. Right off the bat, I'm looking at a new way of doing something. There's an ace. So that comes in to support this page. And this page comes in to support this 10. Now, right in the center, I have the star card. And the way the cards are read, the way I read them, past, present, future, past, present, future. And of course, there's the interplay of the cards. And I have the main luminary here, the sun. The stars are also luminaries, but they don't give off as much light as the sun, nor do they give off as much light as a full moon. We know that we can see much more clearly in the light of day than we can at night. So what I'm looking at is some some type of clarity coming for some of you. It's about a new way of doing something. Now, there's a message coming and something related to this generational. This could be charitable organizations. This is literally about having enough to share with everybody, okay? Being in a comfortable position. And all of those people know each other, all right? And across the top, we have a page. And a page is simply, it's just a new energy. It means literally you can do something new. You can write a new page. You can, and it is a coins. So it is about the actual physical work to be done. But I have this Queen of Swords here, and I'm not quite sure if this is a person or if this is an energy. Nevertheless, the Queen of Swords is someone who, she can be a counselor, she can be you know, a psychologist, she can be a doctor, she can be a surgeon, she can be in the military or in law enforcement. She's basically someone who has her own truth, who is not afraid to speak her own truth. She can be in some, if you get on her bad side, she can literally just cut your head off simply with words. She is someone who's very, very strategic, may seem a bit buttoned up. She mostly inspires fear or respect more so than love. But this does not mean that she is not capable of love. She is indeed capable of love. Now, I have seen this card show up. Some tarot card readers call her the divorcee card. Okay. In terms of another type of work that she can do, she can be someone who works in the world of publishing, editing, things of that nature. But she also represents a truth. As I said, she speaks her truth, and she's holding, in effect, the Ace of Swords. And this is the sword of clarity, of clear thinking, of rationality, of logic, of being able to cut straight to the chase, cut through all of the bullshit, see it exactly for what it is and tell you exactly what it is, okay? The sword of truth is what she holds. But here across the center, I have the Four of Cups. And although this is an offer on the material plane, this is something that's being offered that has an emotional component to it, okay? And someone is weighing up whether or not they should accept it. Now, in a sense, maybe this is speaking about a divorced woman, because in the back, we see that in the past, there was this family situation, okay? And maybe someone new has come on the horizon. And the reason why I have the 10 of coins, the 4 of cups, and the 9 of swords is because someone is thinking back to all the crap they had to go through this, if this is speaking to someone who's divorced. And the offer that comes in, although makes this person feel well, they are rather dubious in accepting it. Which is kind of funny because I have that Queen of Swords up there, she's a sword of truth. But as we can see, there's been some misgivings. This is a card of nightmares, of fears, phobias, your conscience getting to you. This can be you being worried that something is not going to go right. Whatever you say won't be accepted right. This is sometimes can be seen as feeling guilty about something you've done, or feeling guilty about something that you intend to do. You're thinking about doing it. That's what the swords represent. And as we can see, this 9 of swords sits opposite this Queen of Swords here. But then the star comes out, and the star represents Venus. And Venus is all about the love, the beauty, the woman, the income. Now, if this is not about a divorcee, then this is somebody who, like I said, she could be a counselor. So this may be somebody that who might be able to help you in some way, shape. Maybe she's already offered help, and you're dubious about it. You're not accepting it. Maybe because you don't like what this queen has said to you. But the queen is here to bring you clarity. And she's helping you, trying to help you get in touch with who your true self is. And if this speaks to you, whether you are a female or someone who takes the role of the female in the relationship, I can see that there's been a big struggle for you in this offer. The sevens represent an internal struggle. It's not outside influences. So this is not anybody coming in and throwing a wrench in your plans. This is something that you're struggling with. Whether should I take this offer or should I not? But the 4 of Cups also says that at least consider it, weigh it up, think about it. And I can see this is a struggle for you, okay? And it's been really giving you a bad time. But look what I have here. I have the Sun card. And no matter what card comes out, and this is a major arcana, and I have just the 2 major arcana in the spread. So what this tells me is that this offer or this news that is coming, or this opportunity that's being presented to you, not only will you gain the clarity in order to make the best decision for you, but it is also going to bring about some clarity for you in other areas of your life. It's like the catalyst. See, the sun brings life. It makes things grow. It makes things brighter. It's a life giver. And so it will not only will this situation bring you some kind of clarity on whatever this offer is, and it's twice. And the implication is that whatever this thing is, it's a gift to you or being offered to you in a real sense. There is some value in it, but also that there's a possibility of building something with someone, the 3 of Cups. And if you accept that offer, okay, at least weigh it up. It can bring you some kind of real emotional stability, because we're trying to get rid of this. I remember the last time I accepted that damn offer, you know, that's what it got me. So, because this is the past. But it's designed to move you forward. And if this is maybe this queen is trying to give you some advice, and you're just kind of like, I don't want to hear that crap, you know? I don't want to hear it. Other people putting their 2 cents worth in, because you really are struggling trying to gain the clarity yourself that you need. I mean, really, only you're going to have to make the decision. This brings about a new spiritual journey for you, a new growth, an opportunity for it. And indeed, it is coming. Here's the Ace of Wands. Now, if this has not, this is not a bad spread at all. I kind of want to get a handle on, because even in the middle, the star not only represents, it represents peace, hope, healing, even though we have the Temperance card, that's about healing. But whenever I see the star card, really to me, it's just a healing after a time of maybe being a bit harder than you should be, of not letting people come in to help you, being so resolute that you'll never be hurt again, that you put on this somewhat outward appearance of armor. You wrap yourself in this, see, she's wrapped in a cape, wrapped in this cape or cloak of rationality. But she's got butterflies all over her throne. She's got cherubs. She's got butterflies on her helmet. So what this tells me is that, you know, maybe this is a situation where you've been divorced. It was a very, very contentious divorce, but now something new has come up. Maybe it's someone new has come up. It could be even an air sign person has popped up. It could be a fire sign person who has popped up. It could be anybody, really. I have 3 wands, 2 coins, and 3 air cards. And this is for Pisces. So either the person may be an air sign or the person may be a fire sign. But this person has come in, they made you an offer, and you're weighing it up, and you're not too happy about it. And I think what it is because you're uncomfortable in feeling or thinking or believing that you can actually love again. Remember I said she can love again. She can. But it's just going to require some adjustments, because she's covered up from head to toe, and this woman's naked. Okay? And so it is about getting back in touch with your emotions, that sensual side of yourself. That's what Venus represents. She represents sex and sexuality, beautiful things, harmony and peace. And this is about getting back to who you are, or flowing from a pure source, being able to, really it's about emotional flow. And maybe the reason why there's such a struggle is because there's fear of it. I don't want to feel that again. What if I get hurt again? But you know what they say, no pain, no gain. If you don't risk, and see, in a sense, the way the energy of the queen reads is she's going to try to control every aspect of it. So she'll know exactly what's coming. She wants to plan ahead so she won't be surprised. But then that's no way to live. Sometimes you have to fly by the seat of your pants. I mean, you know, because even though we have this 9 of Swords over here, the star offers protection. And the sun says that, you know, there is something positive here. There's something beautiful. There's something that can make the flowers grow. Okay? And the thing about sunflowers is they, as the sun moves, the heads of the flowers move. They track with the sun. So this is about maintaining a level of positivity, being able to turn your face to the sunlight and follow it. It almost reads too like somebody saying, well, I don't know even if the sex is any good. And I'm worried that the sex won't be any good. And I say that because the wands are phallic symbols. Okay, they're phallic symbols. And that one is particularly shaped like a phallic head. So it's kind of like you got nightmares, or maybe the sex ain't gonna be no good. But and that could be the one thing that's holding you up. Well, hell, if you want to know, just do it. Unless there's some reason why you can't. Um, you sexy and grown, so I'm not gonna pass judgment on you. So really, it's almost as if the star comes in and to just say, look, relax, be yourself, open up, be open to the possibilities, be open to the beauty, be open to the wonder of what the universe has to offer, because it really is going to be something quite lovely, I think. Um, I don't have any repeater cards, and I have the 2 pages here. So this could even be that maybe there might be 2 options that have come to you. And you're trying to weigh up which one, but it doesn't read like that. It very well could be. I'm not going to, I see there are 2 streams of emotions here, but I'm not sure if that's feeling coming from this space and wanting to be in this space. Those 2 streams of emotions. And maybe this is why there's such a fight between, it's maybe two choices. They could be younger than you. Nevertheless, there's something new. There's a baby there. The baby on the horse. It's designed to bring about a rebirth and new growth and move you along to something new. Some people don't look at sex that way, but sex can be and has been for many years employed to during spiritual practices to help open up your root chakra. Maybe this is all the offers you've been getting, you just ain't even too happy with it, but now suddenly something comes on that kind of grabs your attention and you fear it. Let's take a look at what this 9 of Swords is trying to tell us. Look, somebody's definitely interested in you, Pisces. And this scares you. We know that in the past you had a successful relationship or marriage with someone, okay? But look, this guy's thinking, and he's thinking in a sense kind of backward, like, he's thinking that I need this person, this nurturing person, this Dona Maritata, because finally I found what I'm looking for. Trust look for the signs. If you have to, talk to someone about it. Again, like I said, if that queen is not you, then this is someone who can counsel you and help you. Even though you may not like what the hell they got to say. Sometimes it just helps. Maybe they can say something to you. Because this can sometimes be about being stubborn. Mars and Leo. That's that Donald Trump energy. Just stubborn as hell. And won't listen to anybody and is trying to get their point across. This could be the energy of the queen. But I don't think she means you any harm. She wants you to move forward. And by the way, Donald Trump is a Leo. Can't you tell? Egoist. Okay. I want to look at what that, I'm going to look at this card and this card. Because they're really the ones that just kind of stand out to me. I want to look at the 7 first. Look. Alamante. Speranza. Belvedere. See, I don't care whoever this story relates to, I don't care what you're telling anybody. This is something you've been waiting for. You've been hoping for it and you've had your eye out. All three of those women with the Queen are looking towards the future. They're all looking that way when I hold the cards like this. All of them. And this is, I think, probably you trying to ignore that. I've been hurt before. What if he hurts me? What if the sex sucks? One way to find out. And I mean, that may be taking it to the next level for you and you're not quite comfortable in doing that. But the star says, you know, do it. Be comfortable with it. And if it ain't no good, then it ain't no good. Then you know. Then you have your clarity. And if it's an option between two guys, whichever one rocks your boat. Because face it, you can't have love and without sex. Well, you can, but that ain't no fun. You know, there has to be some type of sexual attraction there. And I can tell you in the Normans, when you have the sun and I think it's the star, then that speaks to great chemistry. So, I mean, you know, take the plunge if you have to. That's what them cards is saying. Oh, look at this. This is such a... I couldn't pay myself, Pisces, for this spread. It's just beautiful. I swear to God. I couldn't pay myself. This offer is not only a help to you, but it is going to... The mate is going to be a help to you in more ways, I think, than you realize. And it is definitely a relationship that you can trust. Okay? It don't get no plainer than that. And after that Aquarius reading I did, I'm glad to see something like that. That is absolutely beautiful. I hope those messages helped you, Pisces. Until next time, namaste.